Hello guys, this is Locke, YGO, and welcome back to the channel. And today guys, I'm bringing you my Speed Duels Cyberdark Deck profile. Keep in mind that this profile is still for the SBC1 format, because due to me being European, I still didn't get access to the newer cards. Therefore, I'm still profiling for the older format, for the European format. Cyberdark is a very interesting deck. I love playing these decks ever since ever since My Precious Queen has been good. Now it's banned, but during that time this deck had a really good matchup against it, and I had a lot of fun playing during that format. But without any further ado, let's get into the profile, and we start with the heart of the deck, which is the skill, Cyberdark style. So once per turn, you can choose 3 Cyberdark monsters in your deck, then your opponent will randomly add one of them to your hand. The other 2 will be shuffled back to the deck, alongside with a card in your hand. You can only use this effect 3 times per duel, once when your LP are 3000 or lower, another time when it's 2000 or lower, and one last time when it's 1000 or lower. And keep in mind guys that this effect, you don't have to use it if your LP are 3000. For example, you get directly attacked for 3000, so you have 1000 LP, you can still, on 3 separate turns, use the effect of Cyberdark style 3 times, so don't worry about it. Moving on, into the main deck we play triple Cyberdark Horn. So, all Cyberdarks, all the normal summons, have shared 2 of the effects, which is when a normal summon, you can target one level 3 or lower dragon in your graveyard and equip it to it, and then the Cyberdark gains the original attack of the dragon you equipped. And then, if the Cyberdark could be destroyed by battle, you can instead destroy the equipment. Cyberdark Horn's specific effect is that if it battles a monster in defense position, it will inflict piercing battle damage. Moving on, we play double Cyberdark Edge, so same thing as Horn, normal summon equip, destroyed, you can destroy the equipment instead, but the specific effect is that you can attack directly with this card, but it will only inflict half of its current attack. Next, the last normal summonable Cyberdark, its skill, so same stuff as the other 2, and the specific effect is that if it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can inflict 300 points of burn damage to them. Moving on, into the last Cyberdarks, we play triple Cyberdark Claw. We want to play this at 3 because we don't have the cannon yet. When we do, we can lower this to like 1 I think, but right now we discard this in order to search Cyberdark Impact, and then it will be fodder for your Cyberdarks in the graveyard. So you discard this, search a spell, then you normal summon one of the others and equip it, because he is a dragon. If this card battles, if the monster equipped to this card battles, during the damage calculation, you can send one monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, and that is where a card I'll show in the future will come in. Moving on, into the last 2 monsters of the deck, we play double Sphere Kuribo, just for some defense. Since you occupy your spell and trap zone so much with the equipments and with the other cards, you actually, I think, prefer to play hand traps, so like Sphere Kuribo to defend yourself. Moving on, into the spells, we play double Cyberdark Impact, and I know this is probably weird for you guys, but most builds on that format, on the SBC1 format, only play 1, but there's a reason for this. In my opinion, I believe having 2 it's better, because it will make your Cyberdark Claw most of the times live, instead of when you draw it, it's just dead. So you want to speed up the process of filling up your graveyard with Claw, and then you equip it with 1, and then you start filling up your graveyard with the extra deck cards. So for me, I think it's worth it to play double Cyberdark Impact. And keep in mind that if you actually open one of these, you can also shuffle it back with the skill into the deck. Moving on, we play double Future Fusion. This comes into play with the impact, so these work together. You can use Future Fusion even if you don't get to summon your Cyberdark Dragon off. You can still fill up your graveyard in the first standby phase, and then you can use Cyberdark Impact in order to turbo out your Cyberdark Dragon. Moving on, we play 1 Allure of Darkness and 1 Foolish Burial. These cards are both limited at 2, so you can only play a total of 2 from that list, and we choose to play 1 Allure of Darkness for consistency and 1 Foolish Burial to put the monster you need in your graveyard. It can be either a Cyberdark Claw, or, for example, even one of the materials to fuse of the Cyberdark Impact in order to make the Cyberdark Dragon. We then play 1 Book of Moon and double Cosmic Cyclone. These are the limited 3 of cards in the deck, and Book of Moon is just a general staple, nothing to explain about this one, but then the Cosmic Cyclones might be weird. There are better spell and trap removals at first, but if you think about it, you have to pay 1000 LP in order to destroy a spell trap on the field, so that effect actually comes in a lot with your skill. So you lose 1000, you are actually able to use the skill already, so these cards synergize a lot well. And moving on into the last card of the deck, and the first trap, it's Floodgate Trapple as the limited one-off card, which is just a great card overall. That's all for the main deck, and now we move on into the extra deck. So we play triple Cyberdark Dragon. This is just the main boss monster of the deck. When it's summoned, when it's special summon actually, you have to target one dragon monster in your graveyard and equip it to this card, and then you will gain the attack equal to the original attack of that monster. Also, it gains 100 attack for each monster in your graveyard, so this monster is often a very big beat stick. And then the monster you equip to the Cyberdark Dragon is the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and yes, I know this is not a Speed Duel copy, I'm sorry, I only have one at the moment, but we would basically play triple Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon with this build. But since I don't have them, I only play like 2 and 1 Alligator Sword Dragon, but they all serve the same purpose, each to equip to your Cyberdark Dragon. And that is all for the extra deck. Now we move on into the side deck and we play 1 DD Crow, just standard removal against some decks that are good, 1 Hammer Shot to remove the bigger monsters that our normal summons that are usually 24, 100 cannot beat over, so this is there to help. Then 1 creature swap for the same purpose of Hammer Shot sometimes. They try to destroy one of your Cyberdarks by battle, and you just protect it by sending the equipment, and then there's just a 800 attack monster on the field, and so you trade them off to your opponent with creature swap and get one of their bigger monsters. Next, into the traps, we play 1 Cursed of the Forbidden Spell. This is a card that is mostly good to play in decks that have a lot of spell cards, like this one. It has a considerable amount of spells, so you play this negates a spell, and by discarding one of your spells, and then your opponent cannot use the spell effect with that name the rest of the duel. So this card is actually very strong against some decks. For example, Cyber Angels, you negate their Machine Angel Ritual, and they basically can't play the game. Moving on, I play 1 Straight Flush against heavy back row decks when I have this live, because this card is good. No more explaining, card is good. And finally, as I do in all of my deck profiles, you guys already know, 1 Mind Crush, card is amazing, you should play it in every deck, I say this every video, you guys already know the drill. So guys, this is all for my Cyberdark deck profile, can't wait to update it into the new format. It feels like a very strong deck in my opinion, and there's a lot of decks I actually want to upgrade. I'm really excited to get the box. It's in the mail, it's coming, let's see when I get it so I can start profiling new stuff for you guys. I'm really excited and I hope you guys are too. So, this is all for the video, thank you a lot for watching. This is Locke YGO and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.